Hello, my pre-K friends. It's Mrs. V. I'm here to read you a bedtime story of one of my most favorite books. This is a book that my mommy read to me a lot when I was little. And now that I'm a grown-up, it kind of makes my eyes a little bit teary sometimes. So hopefully I don't get any tears in my eyes when I read this book to you. And if you notice, there are some letters that you may recognize. There's 2 letters from our letter of the week last week. Do you remember what these letters are? This one right here. Here, I'll cover this up. What's this letter right there? It's the letter T, which makes the t sound. But the reason why I chose this book was because we have the letter T here in this word tree, but we also have the letter T here in the word the, which is tricky, because if you see here, I'm going to cover up this E. Remember that the T and the H, when they're put together like that, they make the sound. The sound. You know a word that starts with the sound. A day of the week, do you remember? Thursday. So this has that same sound. The title of this book is called The Giving Tree. And the author is Shel Silverstein. What does the author do? The author writes the words, and Shel Silverstein is also the illustrator. What does the illustrator do? The illustrator draws the pictures. So this man does both. And there's usually a picture of him on the back. Yes, there he is. That is Shel Silverstein. That is the man who wrote the book, the author, and did the pictures, the illustrator. Let's read it. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. You can see his foot coming out there. And every day the boy would come. And he would gather her leaves. You see the leaves falling? If the leaves are falling, what season do you think that might be? Do you think it would be winter, spring, summer, or fall? It might be fall time since her leaves are falling. And make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk. Do you see his little feet there? And his hands? He took his shoes off so that he could climb. And he would swing from her branches and eat apples. She's an apple tree. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree. See him hugging her? Very much. And the tree was happy. And in the tree right here, you'll see it says, me plus T. That means me and tree. But time went by. Do you notice something different here? Here, I'll go back one page. There's the boy in the tree. What do you notice? Do you notice anything different? Do you notice anything different about the boy? Looks like he's growing up. The boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches, and eat my apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I only have leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have the money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day, the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. She said, "Come, boy, climb my trunk, swing from my branches, and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house, and then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. Look how different the tree looks now. This is the tree now. And then look at the tree in the beginning of the book. She has a big tall trunk and leaves, and now she's only a stump. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I'm sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I'm sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could, "an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. Hope you liked that story. It's one of my favorites. The Giving Tree. I like the green cover of the book. I like the color green. It's my mom's favorite color. So this book reminds me of her and when she used to read it to me. Good night and sweet dreams. Mwah.